So I'm recording this on probably like 4 different cameras today, so none of it's gonna match, and who cares, right? I used to do these dives, commercial dives, and for what usually weather, it would be kind of a high stakes thing. It would be the middle of the night. It'd be like late March. Everyone would be cold and tired and not want to be there, and you know, you're the one who's got to go down and fix whatever the problem is. And so I used to always think, as I'm getting stuff together and I'm munching on like a power bar or whatever, like if it doesn't go right, like what is the coroner gonna think of my last meal? You know, it's like half a power bar, vodka, light beer, and a copious amount of Copenhagen long cut. You know, like this guy knew how to live. But we're not doing anything like that today. No, this one's very low stakes. And we're just snorkeling. It's gonna be all the air I can hold in my lungs. So it'll be fun. I spotted this thing over here and I wanna go check it out. It's one of the typical things. I was out kayaking doing something else, and calm enough water that I saw something, you know, shining kind of off the bottom about right over here. It's not very far away at all. So the great thing about a kayak is that you can work in really close, you know, and when the water's rather calm, kind of like it is right now, you can see down pretty far. And this lake's been used, I mean, for thousands of years, but certainly since World War II, there have been people all up and down here. This is actually a good little fishing beach that people have been on for a while. This boat is indestructible. It's not like the most amazing open ocean kayak, but it's a little too small, a little too rolly. But for doing what I do, it's perfect because I've been outside of the kayak and we've landed separately on rocks like this, and it's still here. So it's a good boat. Oh. Man, I like to consider myself like a man of action, right? Like I'm much better doing shit than thinking about shit. And obviously that could get you into trouble now and again. And so the other day, I rather than thinking through an action, I just used my anger and popped my back, like trying to do a thing that an actual handyman should do, which I am neither handy nor much of a man. And so anyways, it's been like a week off, and it's good to be back on the water and in a dry suit. The front zip dry suit is a great invention. Most of my working life as a diver, you had a rear zip, and that's fine when you have a tender, somebody who's like your assistant. Being out here, I'm not obviously by myself today. I have my trusty son with me. But yeah, anyways, this one I can take anywhere by myself, which obviously is not safety, you know, like not supposed to do that, but I do it all the time. Yeah, so it's nice to be able to do everything kind of by yourself. It's a little like getting into a sleeping bag, you know, inside of a bivy sack. It takes some getting used to, but once you do it a bunch. Yeah, it's nice having an assistant to do a lot of this stuff, but also most of the diving I've done is super noisy, and it's so fucking nice to be out here and just like there's nothing, it's just quiet. And the water I know is going to be clear right out here, which is another thing you don't get commercial diving, is Very clear water. So the thing that I found, or a thing that I saw from my boat, is like right over here, kind of right off of that base of that cliff. I went out to find something that it wasn't this. This is just an awesome piece of quartz with pink. But then as I'm getting out of the fucking lake, in like 1 foot of water, I found this, and it's awesome. It was sold in the Navy Exchange years ago. It's an Adak lighter. I'll show you a close up. But and I found them before, but it's hilarious that I went out for like big game and ended up finding like cool shit like back at the beach, which I could have found in fucking Extra Tufts, but it was funner in this. Uh-oh. Yeah. So this is just quartz, and I'm not a geologist, but it's fucking pretty. It's like you get that pink streak in there. There's a lot of that stuff out there. And then this is an old emblem from Naval Air Station Adak, and yeah, I don't think it'll work anymore, but it's a cool find. For the last decade, actually. I mean, I did UXO work out here for 25 years, but for the last 10 years, we've worked directly across the lake. And on a day like today, it's August, I would have been some version of over there surveying with a bunch of other guys and girls, I guess. And that work's basically done. So that's why it's so freaking quiet out here. It's nice. Yeah, so that's one of about a dozen little beaches up here, and that's about that one there that I'm not sure I didn't just miss because of the algae and whatnot, and the water not being quite clear. Yeah, I've got a bunch more to get to this summer before this winter comes and it gyrates this thing, moves things around a little bit. And so I want to make sure that all the things that I've seen and marked, I get a good shot at finding them. So didn't find it today, doesn't mean I won't find it tomorrow. All right, with that, I'll see you next time.